Hi, I'm David.
I'm James.
And this is the direct writing process as described in Peter Elbow's Writing with Power.
The direct writing process is a brainstorming technique where the writer rapidly puts down all of their ideas on a piece of paper and connects them into an essay at the end. The direct writing process is mainly used in three types of scenarios. The first of these is when the writer has only a small amount of time to write before a deadline. The direct writing process helps here because it enables the writer to save time when coming up with their main ideas. It is also used when the writer has many ideas coming to them at once. If they write them down quickly, they are more likely to remember them. Lastly, it is useful for those who have to write about a subject they are unfamiliar with. The direct writing process is an easy way for those people to begin their brainstorming. One of the first steps in the direct writing process is to consider the audience. The writer should understand the main things about the people they are writing for because it can often help the writer figure out what to write. However, if the audience does not provide any clues of the sort, the writer should just ignore the audience. Don't treat it as a draft. It isn't something you're going to have to revise immediately. The direct writing process is used for more quick writing rather than a big paper that would take days to brainstorm ideas, annotate articles, and revise. Avoid having that mindset where you believe that you have to make one connected piece of text. All you need to start with are the ideas you've come up with to make portions of the essay that you can connect more clearly at a later time.
Ignore any mistakes you make while you're still trying to put together main ideas. There is no need to revise anything until after you know what to write about. Any early revising will only slow you down and put you at risk for losing precious time that you don't have. This also applies to situations when you have a hunch but don't quite know how to express it as a complete thought. You just write down whatever words come to mind and wait till the very end to fix it. With such a small amount of time, it's key that you don't get lost in your own thoughts. It's imperative that you stay focused on the main ideas that you're writing about. Your only goal should be to create and improve upon relevant ideas and eventually revise said ideas. Before you know it, your time will be up and you'll be completely out of ideas. On top of that, it is important to avoid any outside distractions. You need to be what you consider to be an optimum working environment. If you're one of those people that need an absolutely silent room to work in, make sure you have that before you start working. Another important rule about the direct writing process is sticking to time limits. Remember, this method is usually used when on a strict deadline. You don't want to cut it too close to the deadline, especially when the deadline isn't very long itself. One thing that'll do is just stress you out, and that just doesn't help. So right now, think later is a good motto to think about when doing the direct writing process. It'll be easier to sort your thoughts if you write them out all in one go.